The Professor's Lesson. A Story of Deception Chapter 1. The Quiet Life of Professor Charlie. My name is Charlie, and at 37 years old, my life was defined by routine and academic focus. As an economics professor at a large college, I spent my days lecturing to young, energetic students and my nights lost in the quiet comfort of books. I was single, and though I had friends, a persistent shadow of loneliness often followed me. That changed when Mike entered my class. At 19, he was clever, dark-haired, and possessed a smile that felt far too personal. He didn't just look at me to learn. He looked at me in a way that made me feel noticed, not as a teacher but as a woman. Chapter 2. The Blurred Lines. Mike began staying after class. At first, he asked about the lectures, but soon the topic shifted. "You look very nice today, Professor. I like that color on you," he whispered one afternoon. I felt my face grow warm. I tried to be the professional. I told myself, "Charlie, be careful. He is your student. There are rules." I tried to set boundaries, telling him our conversations must remain about economics. Yet a small part of me, the lonely part, felt a spark of happiness. It had been a long time since anyone had looked at me with such genuine interest. 3. Escape to the island. By the end of the semester, I was exhausted. I needed to escape the city, the college, and my confusing feelings. I booked a trip to a beautiful sun-drenched island, imagining quiet beaches and peace of mind. One warm evening, while sitting at a beach bar listening to the soft waves, a voice called my name. "Professor Charlie?" I turned around in shock. It was Mike. He was there on holiday with his friends. The coincidence seemed impossible, but away from the gray walls of the classroom, the atmosphere felt different. Chapter 4. A Night of Illusion. He asked to buy me a drink. I hesitated, but then I thought, we aren't at college now. One drink became 3. We didn't talk about economics. We talked about dreams, music, and life. I felt young again, like I was 20 instead of 37. We walked along the silver sand under a large moon. Mike took my hand and told me I was beautiful. When he kissed me, my mind screamed no, but my heart and body said yes. We spent the night together in his hotel room. Felt exciting, new, and in that moment it felt right. Chapter 5. The Cold Truth. The next morning, guilt hit me like a wave. Mike, however, seemed happy. He suggested we see each other in secret back at school. I whispered, maybe. But back at the college, everything changed. Mike became a stranger. He ignored me in class, looked down at his books, and never caught my eye. He wouldn't even answer my texts. I was confused and hurt, until one afternoon near the student cafe. I heard Mike's voice among a group of his friends. They were laughing. Then I heard the words that turned my blood to ice. "So Mike, did you really do it with Professor Pretty Eyes on the island?" Mike's laugh was loud and proud. "Yeah, man. Izzy. Won the bet, $100. She was all over me after a few drinks. Told you I could get her. Pay up." I stood frozen. It wasn't a coincidence. It wasn't a romance. It was a game. A cruel dare to win money and look cool in front of his friends. My heart broke into pieces. I wasn't his partner. I was just a trophy in a $100 bet. I felt sick, used, and incredibly stupid. Key takeaways from the story. Professional boundaries. The importance of maintaining the line between personal and professional life. The danger of vulnerability. How loneliness can sometimes cloud our judgment. The reality of deception. Not everyone's intentions are as they appear on the surface. This story serves as a powerful reminder to trust your professional instincts, even when your heart wants to believe something else.